3, 2.
Welcome to In the Bonus, a hoop show for hoop heads. My name is Elias Omar. Today we got the infamous Simba Bayless with us.
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Cool. And of course, Slick Vic.
Peace.
You know, brother Lucky A. Smith is he's in traffic right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll be able to slide through. But the show must go on. So, Vic, man, what's the deal?
All right, so Simba flashed the message, something's out there. Could you read to the people, talk to the people about the show, and then tell them how they can get involved if they want to come up and join, they want to chat, whatever they want to do with it.
All right. If anybody is interested in coming onto the show, talking basketball, give us your knowledge, pull through, all watching and listening are welcome to join us live at https://streamyard.com/X5BTPGCEEK. Once you click that link, you'll be able to join us, talk your talk, and express how you feel.
Yeah, man. And we want to thank all our supporters. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Total Package Energy. We want to thank Bats Footwear, and we want to thank Redeem Vacations. Please go on Amazon, support those brands. They support the show. And I want to show a comment by somebody that always supports the show. Peace, Chevy. How you doing? Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, man.
How you doing?
Thanks for coming through and giving us, what it is, that energy, that love, that support. We need it. And we need it from y'all at home. So come on through, talk to us, give us your thoughts, and, really go there. Really go there with, the basketball info, the basketball talk, pop your junk, pop your ish on in the bonus. And, without further ado, fellas, let's get right into it. We're not going to waste no time. We are going to go right to the heart of the matter, talking about these playoffs. But the way we do it is NBA actions and transactions. And I got a little playoff video to show before.
Those championship dreams. This is where legends are made.
This is exactly what playoff basketball should be.
The road to a title?
Yeah, it's going to take everything.
Get out of here! Oh my goodness! It's NBA playoff basketball. Buckle up, baby!
Here we go.
I love it, baby! Take that up with you!
Are you kidding me?
The NBA playoff marquee is lit up extra bright. What promises to be a star-studded affair.
All right, fellas, that's where we are. What we thinking about these playoffs so far, man? Now that we pretty much have the first round is pretty much concluded. Has the playoffs been everything that we thought it was going to be, and then some? Which I think.
I think it's been exciting, man. I think it's been good. I think you've seen the parity in the league. You know what I mean? This leading to a lot of game sevens, particularly in the Eastern Conference. But yeah, I think it's been entertaining.
Dope. Simba, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, looks interesting. We got a lot of upsets, as we could see. You know, a lot of game sevens, as I have mentioned earlier on. You know, so I'm looking forward for what's coming to the second round, because a lot of excitement. I know my Lakers beat Houston the other day, so that's a good thing. We came out the first round, going to the second round against OKC. That's going to be a battle, but hey, listen, we got out the first round. That all that matters, you know. So I'm excited to see what comes ahead of us.
All right, Simba, great segue, man. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about that Lakers Houston series. Start us off, man. What did you think
Man,
as the hardcore Laker fan, and then LeBron becoming a bionic $6 million, or I don't even know what he make, but $6 million man was the back in the day joint. Dude would just come and take over. What a
like
performance!
as you just said, right? Like the last game, um, as the last game, what we saw right in Houston, LeBron was on it. Like I was watching the game, it looked like he turned back time and just killing them. You know, but at the same time, it's just like we were struggling in the battle too. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that we beat Houston in the first round, going on to the second round. But at the end of the day, I don't see us going far, because at the end of the day, it's just like we're missing our main piece, which is on Luca. Don't get me wrong, it's great to see Austin Reeves back, but like I said, he's not 100%. He's not 100%. He's like, we don't know when he's going to be 100%, but that's not going to help the situation of passing OKC. You know, as you could see, like everybody did good. Like Rui Hachimura was like consistent. Like, you know, Marcus Smart did a great job defending, scoring, doing what he has to do. You know, Aiden's being Aiden, you know, up and down. He has games and stuff like that. But overall, like, you know, I'm proud of the guys. Like they beat, you know, Houston in the first round. And but honestly, I think like if they had Kevin Durant in, it would be a total different scenario. I think it would be a closer, more series than a 4-2 win. You know, I could see a game 6, game 7, like, you know, probably a game 7 if they had Durant playing. But then again, like, you know, it's just like we were missing pieces.
Av, your thoughts, man, on the series?
Yeah, man. No, I mean, it was I don't think anybody other than Lakers fans predicted the Lakers to win. You know what I mean? Obviously, KD wasn't there. You know what I mean? But I think it exposed a lot of flaws with the structure of the Rockets team. You know, and some of those flaws we already knew. You know what I mean? The lack of a legit point guard. And maybe they don't search for that because Van Vliet will be coming back. Um, but overall, the Lakers did a really good job. Um, I think LeBron showed up and showed that he could still be a primary, uh, uh, the prime piece to a team and kind of like carry a team and lead them to a win. Shout out to Marcus Smart, who I think shocked a lot of people. You know what I mean? The Lakers kind of picked him up out of off the dumpster heap, and you know he was not. I mean, you expect the defense from him. You know what I mean? But you don't expect him being like your secondary ball handler. The second high, I think he ended up being the second highest scorer for the Lakers in the series, if I remember correctly. Nobody, you know what I mean? You don't anticipate that from Marcus Smart, but he did it. He did his thing, man. But yeah, the Rockets have a lot of questions to address in the offseason, I think.
100%. I agree. It's just like one of the question that obviously is going to be there, and which is obvious, is they don't have a guard, right? Nobody in Houston could dribble the ball. So that's a main problem, right? No, as we all know, right? Don't get me wrong. Us, like, even for my team, like, we don't have the quote unquote main ball handler, which we don't, which is in Luca, but we have other players that could bring up the ball. So that's not an issue for us. It's just like we're missing our number one scorer, which is Luca, you know. But then again, like, Ab, I appreciate what you're saying though. Like, shout out to Marcus Smart, actually, because he did his thing. He, both ends of the court, he played defense, he scored, he was consistent in this series, which is good, and that's what we like to see, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he added a lot, and for his level of like basketball experience and good utility player. Did a lot for the Lakers. Did a lot of the cleanup stuff and did a lot of scoring that helped. That kind of was the compliment. Like how they say you got to get your scoring. So LeBron is going to give you X amount. Luka was going to give you X amount, and then to get you over 100, you got to find your points from your bench. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a pleasant surprise from an NBA vet. Yeah, but I thought that was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So does I don't know. I don't know if Thompson, the Thompson kid, does he have to go to somebody's shooting camp in the off season? Like,
I don't even think it's that, man. I think he did a good job, actually. If you look at his numbers and stuff, and the on-off numbers for him, I think he did a good job. I think and sort of inconsistently, I think Jabari Smith is okay. You know what I mean? He was hitting his jumper at times, and Sengun is Sengun, but they need that playmaker, man. You know what I mean? Reece Shepard isn't that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they'll have Van Vliet when he comes back from injury. Steven Adams when he comes back from injury. But it seems like they gotta figure something out. You know what I mean? They gotta figure something out because KD's KD, but he's getting up there. So you gotta anticipate situations like this are gonna happen. You know what I mean? As far as like being injured and not being available. He's older, so that's there's always going to be a possibility. You can't make excuses. You know what I mean? It's the playoffs, next man up. That's what it's supposed to be. But
if I'm not mistaken, is Fred Van Vliet he's out because of ACL or Achilles injury?
I think he was Achilles, if I remember correctly.
Achilles for him. Yep.
Yeah, he'll be back next season.
Yeah, he'll be back next season. Hopefully, healthy Kevin Durant? Question mark.
Yeah,
but when you get that, you're not as explosive as you used to be.
And here's the thing with that, right? Here's the thing with that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're saying, but like as a guard for Fred, like a veteran guard, like who has a championship on his thing, he doesn't need to be explosive. He's not going to be no Russell Westbrook or John Morant and stuff like that. All he got to do is just facilitate and get the open man. That's what he got to do. And play defense. Yeah. Don't get me wrong; he's an undersized guard, so defense is a big question mark on his head. But like at the end of the day, like all you gotta do is just get back, facilitate. That's all you gotta do, just facilitate.
So, what do they need more? A point guard or a feature scorer?
I think they need someone to facilitate, man. I think they need a point guard, and Van Vliet is Van Vliet. You know what I'm saying? He's a vet. You know what I mean? Solid dude. He's older, so they got looking to the future. I think they try to make Amin that guy. I don't think he's by nature he's not a point guard, although he has some point guard qualities as a ball handler. Reece Shepard isn't that guy. He's he has a point guard body, but he's a jump shooter. He's a shooter. He's
like Reece Shepard could be that guy if he got the training that he needed to be. I think like Reece Shepard could be like a facilitator too if he wanted to, but like you said, right? Like he's a shooter. He just wants to shoot all the time, which is nothing wrong with that. At the same time, he got to also learn if he's being a backup guard to Van Vliet, he needs to learn how to facilitate, come off the bench and facilitate. Nobody's telling him not to shoot the ball or score. Nobody's saying that. But also he needs to learn how to pass the ball, set the tone of the game. Just in case if they're down a certain amount of points, and also with Thompson, it's just like Thompson, like we all agree on this. He needs to know how to shoot the damn ball. I don't care. I'm not asking him to shoot 3-pointers. What I'm asking him to do is just shoot some middies, simple fundamental things that anybody could do on the court nowadays. Just that. Right. And just be aggressive, a little bit more aggressive. It's fine. you know, because like Sengun, like if you see this whole series, Sengun was trying his like absolute hard out to like do everything on the court. But like, you know, Sengun needs the help also. Like I said, he's also young, he's also learning, you know, and Sengun is one of like he's arguably one of the best centers in the NBA. Not like I would say like top 10 centers in the NBA like today or a little higher.
Mhm.
But you know, Sengun needs help too. It can't be Sengun all the time to like, you know, facilitate and do everything on the court and be the number one scorer. Other people need to take over, like you said before. Like, you know, when it's playoff time, the next man needs to step up, and I think that's what Houston needed to do. That the other men need to step up. You know, just because they didn't have KD, just because they didn't have Fred, that doesn't mean like they had Thompson. They had Jabari Smith Jr., which absolutely he played great in the series. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not holding against him, but like, you know, Amin Thompson needs to do better. Reed Shepard needs to do better. There's a lot of people on this team that also like, you know, facilitate and help score.
Mm-hmm. And also Udoka, he may got out coached by JJ Redick. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it 100.
Yeah, but at the same time,
let's talk a little about that. What were some of the coaching faux pas that you saw from Udoka?
I mean, initially off rip, I'm putting my, you know, it's the Lakers. They don't have Luka. They don't have Austin Reeves. I'm putting my best defensive player, Amin Thompson, on LeBron. Point blank period. Off rip. For game one. You know what I'm saying? Jump ball. Amin Thompson is guarding LeBron if I'm coach. Now, Ime has way more experience than me. Probably forgot more basketball than I'll ever know. But yeah, that for him to not have been on LeBron from jump, that's kind of crazy to me. That's weird.
Right.
My whole thing about that, Vic, what you mentioned, like what's his positive and stuff like that. I think that Udoka had a great, like, he's like a defensive coach, like overall. Mm-hmm. It's just like the lineup that he had is just like all defensive guys and not scorers. They're not like pure like scorers, you know? So that's one thing I say about that. That's his positive. But like Av said, like I would like 100% put Amin Thompson and LeBron. But then again, like with Amin Thompson, like, you know, could he really stop LeBron, or we would have help? That's the only thing, because everybody they were trying to get the switch all the time. Every time Amin was guarding LeBron up in the court, they always got the switch. They got like Jabari Smith Jr. Or Reed Shepard on LeBron. Like, you know, there's always switching. They never like, you know, stayed like Amin Thompson couldn't stay on LeBron, you know, in that whole series.
There's ways to avoid it. If you look at certain teams that are good at that, like Golden State's good at that. There's ways to avoid it. Like everybody would always try to get the switch and get Steph Curry to guard your best player. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're LeBron, you want Curry's man to come set the screen so that, you know, LeBron is being guarded by Curry. But you have to anticipate that. Curry would anticipate that, you know what I'm saying? Probably preemptively told by the coaches. So when the screen's coming, instead of, you know what I'm saying, switching to the ball handler, switching to somebody else, and that other person's man is coming and taking the ball handler. You know what I mean? There's stuff that you could do to avoid that. There's stuff you could do to avoid that. Or just, you know, keep it 1980s to fight through the damn screen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just dies on the screen. That's stupid. One
thing I gotta give credit with that thing with the Laker team is with JJ Redick. What he did, he knew that Udoka was a defensive coach, so he broke down his defense by making his players like shooters. That's why they couldn't guard the three properly. They were slow guarding the three, and JJ Redick found that out, and he's like, you know what? Since they want to play defense, we'll shoot all day, and they'll have a tough time. And if they guard up on our three, then you could just drive in, and that's when the defense breaks down. And that's what I've seen a lot in that series, because every time they were guarding the three, whoever had the ball was driving in and kicking out, and the defense breaks. And I saw a lot of that. I'm like, oh my God, like that whole dissection of that breakdown was mastermind from JJ Redick.
John, peace, bro. Talk to us about this Laker Houston series.
Peace.
What up, Don?
What's going on, fellas? Yeah, I figured it was gonna be over, man. Braun looked like vintage Bron, man. I figure it'd be over, but I'm hearing the rumors already. Durant going to Denver.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what, fellas? I was talking to my brother. I said, that ship has sailed, man. I think it's time to move Jamal Murray. I don't know who they can get him for, but I think that's the rumor right now with the Durant situation. But even with Durant, I mean, he's not gonna be that 30-point prolific scorer like he used to be. So we're getting 20 points. I mean, Joker gonna need more than that on that team at this point if he ever want to win again. Because the Oklahoma ain't going nowhere, San Antonio ain't going nowhere. I mean, those are two top teams over there in the West, I feel right now. And I can't see nobody, overtaking those two teams. So I mean, who he gonna get to be his Robin on his team, man?
It's crazy that you say that, Don, about him coming to Denver, because I saw a video on like Instagram or TikTok, whatever thing, I forgot where I saw it from, but they're trying to, because Cam Johnson's like contract is up and it's time for negotiation, so they might not keep Cam Johnson, and they might move him so they could have cap space. But with Durant's situation, right? Remember one thing, right? Durant wants money, and I don't think Denver has money to get Durant. That's the only problem.
I think him and James Harden are washed up. I hate to say it, but I think him and James Harden are washed up, man.
Talk to us
at
home.
Washed up, and they keep trying to get money.
Talk to us at home. I think is KD washed up? Is James Harden washed up?
I think we're seeing, because I think all of us are used to seeing, like, we're seeing this LeBron crap, this dude playing for 500 years. You know what I mean? And we're thinking that that's normal, that everybody else is going to do that. And we see these big games from KD, these big games from Harden during the regular season or whatever. And, even Curry, you know what I'm saying? Then they get to the playoffs and their bodies break down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we realize, oh, wow, these dudes are over. These dudes are 34, 35, 36, 37. That's kind of what's supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like, somebody being 40 and still being, your main guy is kind of anomalous.
But at the same time, you gotta understand, right? It's just like when you're in the playoffs, right? It's a different atmosphere from the regular season. And these players know, like, they're veterans. They played for 10 years plus years. They've been in this. Durant's been in this atmosphere before in Golden State. He'd been in this atmosphere when he first got drafted, when OKC went to face Miami in the finals. He'd been in this thing. He knows that atmosphere is a different feeling. But it's just like if Durant had the same mentality how he was in Golden State, he could bring the same mentality in Houston and do the same thing and do some damage.
I don't think it's a matter of the same mentality. I think it's a matter of the same physical abilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's older, bro. He's up there.
He can't.
That whole triumvirate of dudes.
He can't do it no more, Av. I feel like he can't do it no more, Av. I just think the whole dynamics with KD is not done. I think the black hole he's always gonna have on his career is that he never actually led a team that wasn't already built. And I think he had a chance with Oklahoma, which obviously we know they lost to Miami, but I think that's going to be the thing on his head for the rest of his career. He was supposed to do that with Houston, but we know, to me, the MVP is the person that was out all year, Van Vliet. Because they missed him.
They missed him.
They missed him.
It showed.
Yeah. And not only that, it's just like when Kevin Durant, the whole free agency thing, Kevin Durant wanted to go to Houston. That was his designated landing spot. They said that Durant said that I go to Houston, I could bring a championship home, I could win something or whatever the case may be. But look what happened. You're inconsistent. You got hurt half the time. Your team lost in the first round in the playoffs. Like, come on now. Like, what does that show about you as a person, as a player? You promised all this to fans when you came to Houston and this and that, and look what happened. First round exit.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's change speeds a little bit. Which I want to get into? New York series, Boston series, or the Wolves and the Nuggets series? Which I want to get into.
I'm like in this next series with Philly and New York, man. I was arguing with one of my older brothers who's a cop, man. He okay, so Simba, you're gonna be happy. My brother, I think I don't know, I think he might have got locked himself up because he got the New York Knicks going to the finals with, drum roll please, against the Los Angeles Lakers. And I don't listen. I don't know what he was drinking. I told him, bro, they not getting past Oklahoma.
Hey,
I said he got them beating Oklahoma.
Hey,
oh my
Epstein
God.
already set it up. The Lakers are going, man. Epstein set it up already.
Man.
Wait.
I forgot about.
You shouldn't
have told him about
he shouldn't say that. He shouldn't say that at work. Internal Affairs are going to investigate him.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I told him. I said, "Yo, did you get locked up with somebody, man, that you knew back in the days?" I said, "Because I don't know how you see the Lakers." So this is his theory. He said, LeBron gonna carry them. He said Luka's coming back. He said that they have the bench to beat Oklahoma and San Antonio. I said, boy, you must. I said, your wife put something in them eggs this morning. I said, because it ain't no way they are beating Oklahoma. I said, bro, like this is crazy. And then he says San Antonio is young and they don't have the heart. I said, let me break it down to you. I said, to me, out of every team that's left in the playoffs, to me, San Antonio is the most hungriest. I said they show it. They proving it right now. I told him, I said, nah. I said I can't see no Lakers. I said if the Lakers go, I will wear a Laker jersey all next year, the whole season. It's not happening.
Listen,
it's not happening. And
Don,
for the Knicks,
right? I appreciate your brother saying that, but me being a Laker fan, I know damn well that ain't happening. And if he's listening, if he's watching, listening, brother, I don't know what you drank this morning in your coffee or what you ate, but goddamn, you're bold to say that.
Yeah, Simba, I tried to tell him, but he didn't want to listen to me. He said I'm the little brother, so I
got the little brother.
And this,
you know
and
what?
this is my brother.
I can see LeBron putting.
And this is my brother Av. That guys, this is my brother that he actually played professional ball overseas.
Mm-hmm.
I said, bro, listen, I learned from you, but the one thing I ain't get from you was your brain, because you bugging.
I can see LeBron still in a few games, man. I can see him, having one or two big games and then, winning one or two games. But it's hard to see them win.
I said if Luka can come back, I told him I give the Lakers 2 games. I give him 2 games.
But that's the thing. Even when Luka comes back, he's gonna be rusty as hell. And because he's the primary ball handler, you know what I'm saying? When your main guy is has to kind of catch up.
Brunson fires away. His first shot is good. Coming off that 39-point game. So often the early first punch is something that team has to withstand. Ncaa is on Karl Anthony.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. I want to talk about these guys anyway a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of, fellas. I'm a little worried about this next series, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm a little worried about. I'd rather play Boston than Philly, man.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was telling everybody. I'd rather the Knicks play Boston, only because you would have had the same mismatch that Philly had against Boston. They don't got nobody. They didn't have nobody to guard Embiid, and they wouldn't have had nobody to guard Cat.
Yeah.
At all. But I think the Knicks should be the favorites. Should win. But damn, it's gonna be crazy. It's
I
gonna,
got the Knicks going. I got the series going 7.
I could see that. I could see 6 or 7. I could see that.
Whoa.
I got it
I'm
going
gonna
7.
be
Man.
interested. I'm gonna be interested to see who they guard Cat with and who the Knicks guard Embiid with, because I almost feel like they're never gonna be guarding each other.
Right.
Because they neither one can guard the other one.
I'm gonna tell you that, as the guy I'm scared of, man, in this series, to be honest with you, and I feel like for some reason he's gonna have a 30-point game somewhere in the series, is Paul George, man.
Yo, he looks good, bro. He looks pretty good.
And you know what crazy part? You're missing another guy, also another cat on that team, right? And I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. It's Edgecombe. Edgecombe.
You got some guys, man.
He's doing his thing,
He's
man.
gonna be a problem.
He's doing
I
his
think
thing.
the issue with them, they don't have no depth.
Right.
They don't have no bench.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's what the Knicks, and again, it comes back to what I was saying, fellas, before. Mike Brown is not a good in-game decision coach because you have a bench that's better than Philly's. That's way better than Philly's right now. And you should be able to dominate that part of the game with Alvarado and what's the name coming off the bench. I said you got Clarkson, you got dudes that generally, I mean, Clarkson alone can give you 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And there should be no way,
man. I'm really scared. Like,
Go ahead, Av.
I mean, no, I was just saying there should be no way they can deal with them.
I'm
double
really
bigs.
serious.
I was saying it should be. Yeah. I was just saying the Embiid and Cat. Okay, that's a matchup. That's probably not going to be a matchup because they're going to cross match and somebody else is going to be guarding each of them. But we have 2 bigs. You know what I'm saying? We got Robinson. So when Embiid is on the bench, I don't know what they're going to do about Mitchell Robinson. He's going to get every rebound possible because there's nobody there. There shouldn't be anybody there to stop him.
Right. I'm just worried about. I'm worried about Brunson trying to play. He can't. We know he cannot play D on Maxey. That's not happening. I mean, Maxey tore Derek White up, man. He tore Pritchard up. That ain't happening.
This was great, man. I like Embiid, man. I like Embiid. He's funny guy.
Let's see what he's talking about.
He's a
moving
clown.
toward the next series. Let's see what Embiid talking about. Here we go.
Message.
Yo, you either with us or you with them. But all my New York Knicks real rights, listen up. For the next 2 weeks, we don't know these niggas. You don't have no family from Philly. You don't got no friends from Philly. You have no business being out there if the Knicks ain't out there. For the next 2 weeks.
Last time we played the Knicks, it felt like this was Madison Square Garden East. So we're gonna need the support. Don't say.
Yo, you either with us or you with them. But all my New York Knicks real rights, listen up. For the next 2 weeks, we don't know these niggas. You don't have no family from Philly. You don't got no friends from Philly. You have no business being out there if the Knicks ain't out there. For the next 2 weeks, it's New York versus Philly. And I fuck with Philly, but I don't fuck with y'all right now. This shit just got personal. Chopped cheese versus the Philly cheesesteak. I'm still a real nigga though. I ain't gonna front you. If we talking sandwiches, y'all got it. But we get back to the sports. Y'all see Joel and B already asking like, yo, we need the Philly fans because we coming to take over Meek, Gilly, Wallow. The rest of y'all niggas, don't call my fucking phone. Don't call me. For the next 2 weeks, I don't fuck with y'all. Don't call me. I ain't gonna front. Like, after this, we still cool. Y'all know I'm just a comedian. Gotta put that disclaimer in there. But yeah, fuck y'all for right now.
Yo,
That sounds just like a fanatical Knicks fan. I'm with it. I'm with it.
yeah, I got some arguments in my house, man.
I have to say though, I gotta say though, there's no comparison to Philly cheesesteak from Philly, a real one.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I'll drive out there just for that.
yeah.
Although a Blimpie back in the day when we still had Blimpie,
Yeah,
and
true.
you get
They were
the
good.
oil and vinegar and the salt and the pepper. Don know.
Yeah.
That Blimpie was getting it done.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh man. Yeah.
Tom, man, what you
It's
think
gonna
of them Knicks, man?
I came in on the end of that, but I love Blimpies too.
No doubt. No doubt. Especially when they give you a cookie with your meal, no doubt.
All day.
Yo, what do y'all
I
think of
wish
the
Go ahead.
Not bad. I just wanted to ask, what do y'all think the Hawks' next move should be?
The
You
Hawks?
said the Hawks?
Yes, the Hawks.
I think, honestly, Av, I think they should go get a point guard, but a bigger type of prototype point guard.
Okay.
I just don't know who's out there for them to get. That's the whole issue. I mean, even in the draft, I'm trying to think. The only thing I could think, but I know they can't get him, is the kid. I like the point guard from Illinois. The kid is like 6'5". He's tough, play D, he can score. But yeah, I think they need to do that, and I think they need to boost up their bench. And definitely that front court. I don't know what they're gonna do with that front court, because the kid they drafted before, I think it was last year, the Richier.
Yeah.
Right. He barely plays.
Right. So I don't know how he's gonna develop with them, or even they're gonna keep him. Because I was looking at this Orlando team, man. I feel bad for Paolo, man, because outside of Bane, like they ain't got nobody, man. That dude carried 70% of their points today, man. They ain't got nobody.
No, that's crazy. It's wild how the playoffs brings out the real, because like in a regular season, Anthony Black had made improvements. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other guys, Bataze and all these other guys are doing stuff in the regular season. In the playoffs, nada. Nothing. They ain't giving nothing.
Yeah, I don't. Even Detroit, though, even though they won today, to me they don't have enough scoring.
Yeah, I agree with that.
This is what they said Atlanta is gonna have to do on their off season to maintain stability.
Wow.
That's messed up.
Wow.
That's why they put the only 3 dudes in the land on the Hawks that actually played decent.
Wow.
That's messed up.
I guess they're going to get Jermaine Dupri to be the point guard.
Right.
Or T.I. to be their shooting guard, because you ain't heard nothing from T.I.
Yeah, he disappeared. Lil Boosie was melting all over the floor. I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, that was horrible, man.
They had to call the paramedics for that man. I don't know. He was melting. He's like, no, saying ain't so. Yeah, man. It was
at first I thought that was Flavor Flav at the game.
Right. his little cousin. That's his little cousin. Yeah, man.
I think San Antonio gonna win. They're gonna blow through that series.
San Antonio's you like San Antonio on this? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards. They said that Anthony Edwards is coming back.
They're
I
missing
think
a
he
lot.
be back in what he be back in like a week and a half though?
Yeah, like a week. Yeah, a week.
Yeah,
You
I
think
think they be
no,
cooked.
man,
I
that
think they be
hyperextension
overcooked.
was nasty. That hyperextension was gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that. But you starting the series with no Ant-Man, no Dante DiVincenzo. I don't even know, is Io there? The other guard?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's there. He's there.
Okay, so he's there. That's rough, bro. So Io has to try to score on Castle.
Hey, listen, don't get me wrong, right? When Minnesota played the Nuggets, Jaden McDaniels got into their heads. Maybe Jaden McDaniels could do the same thing, get in San Antonio's head.
I don't think it's gonna happen, Simba.
Yeah. Like,
To say the Nuggets go, and Wemby was busting Gobert's ass when he was 14. So we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
But maybe they can steal a couple games. It's gonna be rough though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one, man.
But since we talk about the Timberwolves, let's talk about Jokic, man. How come nobody is talking shit about Jokic right now?
Beats me,
Nobody's
man.
saying. I'm saying this is if it was LeBron, if it was Jordan, if it was other players who were considered, if it was Curry, if it was other players that at one point were considered the best player in the NBA, MVP caliber dude, just won multiple MVPs, and they lost in the first round, there would be a whole freaking media onslaught. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying nothing about Jokic. And he didn't get out, I'm not going to say he got outplayed by Gobert, but Rudy had a big impact on holding Jokic down and affecting that series. Because Jokic, but he did not play at an MVP level, which is what the Nuggets need in order to win.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you with that, Av. I don't think he played good at. I think he played okay, but he wasn't the Joker we normally see.
Yeah. But I'm saying the media, and nobody's like, "Oh, he sold out," or he didn't live up to expectations. Nobody's saying that in the media. I just find that interesting.
I just felt like
everybody's putting it on Jamal Murray, and I get it because he didn't play well. But yeah, that team collectively just Joker, like you said, surprisingly, you guys know I hate Gobert, but he played. He played out. He did his thing.
Yeah.
Familiarity, man. They played a lot this year, so he knows. He knows how to play that dude by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Joker just felt like the way he was playing this series, he just wanted to lose so badly so he could go back home to Siberia and play with his horses, bro. That's the way I see it. The way he played. Man, he don't play basketball.
But then the man said, if you go back to his country, he said everybody would have got fired.
Yep.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah,
So I think he's telling the organization, y'all need to shake it up.
You think he was lumbering a little bit? Maybe you need to lose a little weight so you can get up and down a little more, be a little more effective? Or do you think it was just like
I don't know, Vic?
a year's worth of attrition on the body, like the year just kind of wore on him a little bit?
I gotta agree with Simba though, Vic. He didn't look interested in the series though. Like, like he didn't want to play.
Well, that's what I meant by lumbering. I don't know if it was like cardio or he's disinterested. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
He just didn't look like his normal, self with that sort of, sleight of hand in his game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he usually makes that sort of thing work, and it just didn't happen for him in the series, and it's kind of weird. Missed a lot of shots too, surprisingly, shots that he normally would make.
Yeah.
Missed a lot of threes.
Yeah, for sure.
As crazy as it sounds, I think they should have kept Michael Porter.
100%. 100%. Cam Johnson was not good this year at all.
Yeah, they should have kept him. Should have kept him.
So was the problem that they didn't have a legit third option?
Yeah, I think that's the problem with them.
What you think, Simba? You probably watched a lot of them this year.
Yeah, that could be the case because they didn't have a third option. Because like it's only like if you saw the game, if you saw this series, right, as everybody watched it around the world, right, they always saw Joker and Jamal Murray doing their thing. Cam Johnson was a no-show. Christian Brown, like he came off the bench, couldn't do anything. It's just like they didn't have a third option. And I agree with what they said, right? It's just like Michael Porter Jr., when he was on the team, he was, even though he was shooting a lot and got pissed at certain times, but he still made a difference on the court playing with these guys, you know?
Aaron Gordon. They missed Aaron Gordon with the hamstring.
That too.
Aaron Gordon was a big factor.
I think that was the key because they got to press up on Jokic a little bit more and downplay on Murray because they ain't got that wide spreadness out there. Gordon.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon was a big factor too in this series because he could do a little bit of everything, score, you know, rebound, defense, and everything. But that was a big factor on him too.
Yeah. Were they the play-in team?
Who, Denver?
No.
It was Golden State, and who was the other play-in team?
Miami.
I think.
I'm talking about in the West.
Oh,
I think it was Golden State and
Portland.
Portland.
Yeah, Portland. There you go. Yep. Hey, I wanted to go through something with y'all real quick, because there's this cool thing on Clutch Points, and they're talking about fatal flaws in every playoff team. So now that the first round is over with, we can try to go through this and see if what they are saying holds any weight. Is it true? Is it false? What we think about it in terms of how the playoffs are shaping up. Let me know if y'all can see that. There we go. I'm going to enlarge it. All right. So the first one is Hawks, inconsistent offense. True or false?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Very true.
Okay.
The only reason why I say it's true is because Atlanta is not a good shooting team. I don't think they are, in my opinion, at least. You know, as you could tell, like, you know, they're 14th in offensive rating. That tells you a lot. But I don't think Atlanta is a good shooting team at all. So I agree with this.
All right, cool. Let's go to the next one. Is free throw shooting going to be a potential problem for Minnesota?
They're 29th free throw.
I mean, I guess that could be a problem in the flush. You could kind of do hacker Rudy if you need to.
Okay, let's keep it pushing. Points in the clutch for Toronto. Is that true or false? We on to something? Is it a weak analysis? Which I think
we might be on to something because I thought this series would have been over.
Well, Brandon Ingram is out the game 7, so he's not playing.
Yes.
I tell you what,
RJ did hit that clutch shot though last game.
I tell you,
you know what that shot reminded me of?
Kawhi.
No, Tyrese. Against New York.
Yeah. True.
I tell you what, I'll take RJ Barry back on the Knicks and give them Mikal Bridges.
For sure.
Wow.
Although he balled out in that last game, he put something up.
Yeah.
I'm not
like 40.
Vic, I'm not giving that dude no props.
Him and Huck Porty balled out.
I'm not giving him no props. If he do his thing against Philly, then he gets some props from me. Right now, he gets nothing.
All right, what we thinking, man? Is the problem with Houston bench scoring, or is it something else?
Guard.
Yeah, everything wrong with them. Everything.
Yeah.
And it's sad though, because if you're gonna trade Kevin Durant after 1 year, what sense did it make trading Jalen Green?
Yeah, true.
Like, what sense did it make? You got a young core, build with that core, and stick with the core, whether you win or lose. Why you trade for a veteran like him? Because you think he was taking you to the promised land. Yeah, he took you to the promised land, all right.
All right, let's keep it pushing. A lot of teams struggles versus top teams. Is that Cleveland's kryptonite?
I see 3 people in there. One is greedy for money, one that got potential and he ain't living up to it, and another one that I thought he was going to take over the series, but he didn't.
Oh, you talking about
Jonathan? He's never been to the conference finals. You know, that's weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
Spider's never been to conference finals. You know who the leading scorer in this series is? The Cavs and Raptors. You know who the overall leading scorer?
Who is it?
R.J. Barrett.
I was going to say that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Donovan Mitchell and Harden and Evan Mobley cannot outscore R.J. Barrett.
Like I said,
haven't outscored R.J. Barrett. That's crazy.
To me, Evan Mobley should be averaging a double-double in this series, and he just disappoints me all the time.
Yeah. In the regular season, he's a regular season player. He's not a playoff player. That's the way I see it. He's a regular season guy.
I thought I was going to see the Donovan Mitchell of Utah in the playoffs, man, but
all right, here we go. The LA Fakers. What we thinking about these dudes? Simba.
What's the is that CNS? That's it?
Yeah, catch and shoot. Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot. That's up there. All right, that's weird.
30th in catch and shoot points per game.
So that would be a false. So that crap analysis, huh?
Yeah. I would think that's false, especially with Luka and LeBron on the team. Everybody else, that's all they do, catch and shoot.
Yep.
All right, next one. Blocking shots. Is that the Knicks' problem? Major flaw.
This wouldn't be a problem if Mitch was in the game.
Can we change this to holding the ball to the shot clock ends?
I would say their problem is offensive creativity from the coach.
Oh, majorly.
That's major. The problem.
Major.
I mean, we see what happened when they went to Cat at the key passing.
Oh yeah,
like, what? The Knicks are doing something different. What are they doing? Does not compute. They're going to hang 50 on us. Yeah, it was wild, you know.
Can we all say let's let Cat be the point center, man? Can we use him like Joker and just let him get triple doubles against Philly, and then we can win and go to the finals, man? Because I feel like that's the only way we go into the finals, man.
I don't know, man. This dude shook. Embiid sounds shook in that clip I played. He sound like you know the fear is going to do half the work for New York right off rip.
You better not do like Buddy Hill and go get a haircut off the street corner.
Is this Denver's problem? Not forcing enough turnovers?
They should call this forcing Murray out of town.
Wow.
All right. Getting to the line for Boston.
The line or the headline?
You know what? They shoot too many goddamn threes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way too many. I'm all about, hey, and I'm the dude that's all about, hey, if you open, shoot it. And, you know, I have no problem with cats shooting a lot of threes. They shoot ridiculous. They passing up layups, kicking it out for fadeaway 3-point. They're nuts.
And it's because Peyton Pritchard was shooting threes like it's nothing.
Can we say why Derek White didn't have a good series into the last game, and that's why they lost too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sucked.
That part.
What about
and they didn't play. They didn't play what's the name?
He didn't contribute much to the series.
Who's that?
What's the I can't remember his name. 3-point shooting kid that comes off the bench and you know.
Is it Shireman?
Shireman. There you go.
Shireman.
There you go.
Nah, he didn't.
He
didn't do nothing. What they was like 12 for 43 yesterday?
Man, he took one, bro. Like a step back fadeaway from the wing, man. Looked like he was trying to look fly, man. It hit nothing backboard, bro.
Wow.
They were shocking, bro. They were shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the name? Didn't play. What's the name? I forgot his name right now. Who's the bitch?
I was trying to figure that out why they didn't play him yesterday.
Who?
I don't know.
Vujicic.
Vujicic. Yeah. To Chicago.
I was really trying to figure that out. I really thought that dude was going to fit in with them, man.
I don't know. I guess they thought he could get Embiid.
Is this going to be the Achilles heel?
Nope.
No pun intended. For the San Antonio Spurs.
Nope.
I think the only thing that could possibly become an issue for them is if Castle and if Harper have issues, and because they're gonna let them shoot. I think people are gonna let them shoot.
Right.
They're gonna test their jumper. If they're missing those jumpers, that maybe could be an issue. But I don't. As far as being nervous because it's the play, I'm not at all. I think all of them want it.
Another thing I see with them too have an issue is some of their main core people getting into foul trouble.
Yeah.
Like if Castle gets into foul trouble early, or even my man Wemby gets in. If Wemby gets into foul trouble early, I think that this offsets the whole team. But I think if somehow Castle gets into foul trouble, I think that's going to be a major key for them. I mean, even though we know my man number 4 can run a team, I think it's better when he actually plays the point guard, Steph, that gets everybody involved. You know, being 6'6", you know, his defensive core is, you know, is there. But I think if Wemby gets into foul trouble, like say against Oklahoma, I think it's gonna hurt. I think it'll definitely hurt San Antonio.
But I think again, more than any other team, I think that they're set up to do all right if their stars go out. Almost more than any other team. They're deep as hell, bro. Because you got
that was going to be my point, Av. They're a deep team, and for a team
you got Harper.
Yeah, for a team like the Wolves that's frail, and now you getting ready to play a really deep team, they will wear you out.
I'm saying you got Harper. You got the 6th man of the year, Keldon Johnson. Nobody even talks about him. You know what I'm saying? They're deep, bro. Like I'm trying to think of, you know, what's his name? The center that comes off of Wemby. Like when Wemby and it's been proven when Wemby's been hurt and hasn't played. Yeah, Cornette. But when Wemby's been hurt and hasn't played, even earlier in the, you know what I'm saying, in the postseason, they've been straight. They've been all right. So
but they have Devin Vassell too, right?
Devin Vassell. You got Devin Vassell. You got Harrison Barnes is like your number 9 guy. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever he is. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, they got a lot of Champagne. Right. They got a lot of dudes playing quality basketball.
Yeah, I didn't even mention him. I like his game a lot. I need to mention that.
Yeah, they got a lot
Oh
of
man,
good
yeah,
skills,
he's shooting lights out, man.
Yeah.
And you know what's good? You know what's interesting about this series? About this team, rather, not the series? I think they like playing with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
They give me that vibe. Like they like playing together, playing for one another. They kind of give me that energy. You know what I mean?
It's
That-
crazy,
that-
Vic. It's crazy you said that because when I look at them too, I say the same thing. It's like when you grow up with your friends, man, like since childhood, like them dudes, like you said, they all love each other like dearly on that team, man.
Yeah. And the last one is Detroit. Is 3-point shooting their Achilles heel? Is that their fatal flaw in these their playoffs?
Oh, Jalen Duren is their flaw. That dude, I don't know, man. I watched that game today, fellas. Like I'm watching him. He don't even ask for the ball. Like most of the centers that's still in the game right now in the playoffs ask for the ball. He's the only dude that don't ask for the ball down low. You are 270 pounds, bro. 6'10".
Yeah. I think they got enough offense to get past the next round. Honestly, I thought they were going to lose this game. And if the Magic didn't miss fucking 23 goddamn shots in a row, then, that was a crazy shit ever. That was even more crazy than the Knicks winning by 5,000 points.
Yeah,
man. They need a third bad, man. Orlando need a third bad. I'm serious.
Yeah,
I watched everybody else handle the ball. I know, can't nobody score. And the other guy that get to score was on the bench.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I think they said it was 45 minutes. They didn't get a field goal for 45 minutes in real time.
That's ridiculous, yo.
KD need to go there. KD need to go there.
They need something. They need everybody.
Yeah, they need something. You're right, man.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into a little bit of Hoop Streets, man. The unique way that ball meets life. And we got a lot going on in that regard. One of you good brothers sent, not this one. One of you good brothers sent me this right here. So, no, let's talk about it. Who has the better squad?
Oh, yeah, I sent that to you, Vic.
Okay, talk to us about this one, Don.
Ooh, so I don't know how many people are going to agree or disagree with me. So when I looked at it, I analyzed this team. Like, obviously, we're going to start with the top three. Everybody know, you put Mike as the GOAT. Kobe was supposed, the second coming of Mike. And then we got the best shooting point guard, you want to say, ever, and Steph Curry. But then as I go down the line, I'm trying to, like, do the mismatch with everybody. And I'm like, I'm looking – like first at the defensive end of the side of it. And I said to myself, that middle crew is going to give you a problem with Olajuwon and Tim Duncan just up front with them two dudes alone. And I know, you got Shaq and you got my man Garnett on that end, but I think if I had to choose, I'm going with Mike's team, not just because of Mike, but because of them people underneath him. So I go with them as my best team, but I say the worst. I gotta say that team was with Steph Curry in them.
Simbo, what you think, man? Who you with?
I'm with Don, right? I agree with Don and stuff like that. Just the matchup and stuff like that, it's going to be an issue. And if you look at Kobe's team, Team Kobe, right? They got AI. You know, they got AI. They got an undersized guard. I mean, AI is good and everything. I give him respect because he got the killer crossovers, killer handles, and everything. But I agree with Don. Like, with Team Jordan. And just, I'm not saying that because of, I'm a huge fan of LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. I'm not saying because of that, because if you look at that team, you got Pippen, you got Duncan, arguably one of the best power forwards in the NBA, and you got the Dream, so that's why I go with Team LeBron. I mean, sorry, Team Jordan.
Who you got, Av?
Yeah, I think it's obviously Team Jordan. I think obviously. Yeah, I don't see no flaws in the team. You know what I mean? Team Curry is. I almost feel racist, bro, but it can't nobody. Yo, like Dwayne Wade. I put it in the chat too. Dwayne Wade is gonna go crazy trying to guard everybody. Nobody, he's gonna be by himself on the defensive end.
I mean, if you want to look at it though, Av, I mean, honestly, you might be right, man, because Dwayne Wade, the only black person there. I mean, Steph Curry light skin. I mean, but I'm looking at that team too. Like, honestly, outside of Dwayne Wade, who else plays defense on that?
Hey, that's a lot of shooting on that team, but goddamn, it's gonna be a layup line on the other side.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be running a 1-3-1. Yeah, I gotta go with Team Jordan just because I know King gonna bust Shaq ass.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And then, you got Magic gonna put something on the matchup I want to see is Magic and LeBron. That's the matchup I want to see.
That's a nice matchup.
Yeah. Magic and LeBron.
That's a nice. I would actually like to see that one, Tomcat, and I would actually like to see Garnett and Pippen, man.
Oh yeah. Yo, that's a fun series.
Oh yeah.
That's the fun series. That would be the fun series.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly those are the two most. Those are the two most athletic squads. Like, they got athleticism coming out of the yin yang on both of them squads. Who wins a 7-game series where Olajuwon got to go against Shaq?
Olajuwon.
When they get down in the half court and they barter down the half court ball, does Olajuwon win that offensively?
Nah, see, the only weak link would be LeBron. I'm sorry, Simba, but that would be the only weak link is LeBron, in my opinion.
Yeah, but who on that Kobe team gonna guard Tim Duncan, man?
It gotta be. But damn, it's gonna be Garnett, but still, it's gotta be. But I still say LeBron's the weak link.
No, I don't think so.
They're gonna foul him out in that aspect. Put it like that.
I think with Shaq and Hakeem, I think it depends. Like if you do like early, like how they met up. If you do like quote unquote baby Shaq versus Hakeem, he's gonna get shook out of his freaking uniform.
Right.
Yeah, if it's prime Lakers, you know what I'm saying? 3 championships, Finals MVP Shaq. I don't know. That might be different because he was so huge.
Yeah, you just throw a pick. I tell you, we keep throwing picks and we abuse LeBron. Even though I'm going with LeBron and Michael.
Yeah, that's a
that's it. Everybody on this.
We seen AI go against Mike when he did the crossover on him.
That's the thing too. Who is he gonna guard? Who's AI gonna guard?
Who gonna guard him?
That Curry team has no defense.
Mm-hmm.
That Curry team has no defense. Yeah, but maybe Dwayne Wade. That's it.
I tell you, they're gonna run a 1-3-1. That's all they can do. He chasing everybody up top.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's get into this, man. Name your favorite Rucker basketball player that made it to the league, or who maintained a semblance of street ball superiority. I know everybody's not there. Let me know which screen.
I'm biased.
Y'all want
I'm biased. I'm going with. I'm sorry.
Or the street ball legends. Street ball legends or street ball pros? What y'all think?
I'm biased. I'm biased. I'm going with Skip.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I'm biased. I'm going with Skip.
Yeah.
That's the only ones I throughout his career. That's the only one I rub elbows with. All these years. So that's all I can say. But I like that dude Hot Sauce, and I love Escalade, and I love Escalade. Mark Jackson brother. So, but Skip.
Yep.
Is Don still on?
Yeah. I think I'm going with Tom only because got some ties there with my man Rafe up there. You know, knowing the family and everything. So I'm definitely going with my man Rafe.
Any Master Rob fans in the house?
Oh yeah.
He's not on this one, but I'll go there with it.
Yo, Smush Parker is a Rucker Park legend.
Well, these are the people that played there, and of course went to the pros.
I'm about to agree with you with that because I don't remember him being no legend up in no damn Rucker.
No, I was curious. I had never heard that. I was curious.
Luck, you on here?
Nah, Luck's not on here.
Do you know? Lloyd Daniels made it to the Rucker 3P.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he might not be a legend, but he made it to the NBA. He got some ties there too.
I was kind of a fan of Lloyd Daniels back in the day.
All right, put it like this. Close the door. I mean, out there in Queens, you know, it's either you betting, gambling, or doing drugs.
Yeah.
That's it. Betting, gambling, doing drugs. That's it. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Betting, gambling, doing drugs. That's it. Take your pick.
He was a what if for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think, and also, you drinking. I think he was the drinker. I got to ask Luck about that. I think he was the drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. He was, Tom.
Yeah. Yep. He was the drinker.
I think he made it late though. By the time he got to the league, he was definitely.
He got to San Antonio. I know he got to San Antonio. Yeah. Got to run with Popovich, but I'm saying he was, you know, those are the keys of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the group that was paid by the league, and this was the group that was paid by them corner boys. And that's my man right there, dribbling machine. That's my dude. He grew up right around the way from me. Used to have me, him, and Future, and a bunch of them, man. Master Rob. We used to go to the if anybody remember hanging out on 125th Street, and you would go on the west side all the way across the concourse and go down on the west side, and there was like a Dominican restaurant.
Yes, sir.
Anybody recall that at all?
No.
Okay. Well, if you're on the west side, there was a famous Dominican restaurant right there. That's where a lot of the N1 cats used to go after hooping and all that. So pretty
Oh,
famous
okay.
spot. Yeah.
What about Willie Burgers? They hit Willie
Willie
Burgers?
Burger too. Yep. Willie Burger too. Yep. You right. Yep. Willie Burger too. Right after Grant's Tomb, go right down to Willie Burger, no doubt.
I remember Willie Burgers now.
Yep. Famous spot. Yep. Food wasn't shit, but you could hang out.
Ain't that the truth?
Food wasn't shit, but all the chicks would be there,
Yeah, I
showing
think after a couple of drinks, Vic, I don't remember how the food tastes.
right, right. Yeah, man. So we got some young ladies, man. They think they know how to determine who's gonna win the NBA championship. Y'all gotta let me know if they right. Hoop Streets, here we go.
Knicks, got Henry and go. Let's go, Heat! Yeah! Let's go, Boston! Let's go, Lakers!
Who's winning, man? Who got the upper hand, Simba?
Everybody.
Who got the upper hand, Simba? Who's winning the chip?
Yo.
I'm causing too much trouble, man. I'm being a troublemaker, Simba.
Now you good.
Simba, man, I'm about to get married. You about to get me killed.
Oh man. Can we go back to the worst teams again? Because I'm gonna pick my favorite team right now.
Oh, you want to run it back? All right, we run it back. Here we go.
Yo.
Ooh, this is how the ladies want to prognosticate who's gonna win. Here we go.
Let's go, Heat! Yeah! Curry, Lakers. Knicks, got Henry and go. Let's go, Heat! Yeah! Let's go, Boston! Let's go, Lakers.
Hey, Av, if our viewership and ratings go up, they ain't shit.
I mean, that's usually how it works, right?
They ain't
I want to also say,
if we do 3,000 they ain't shit.
Yeah. With the clapping though, that body paint, then the body paint ain't standing a chance, yo, with the clapping. For real, it's just, I'm just saying. But yeah.
Like if you look closely with Miami Heat, like the body paint when she was like clapping her cheeks, you could see her asshole a little peak, a little.
That's not me. You said it, bro.
It's a little show.
Yeah. You said it, man. You said it, not me,
bro. Yeah, bro. Like if you just watch it a little bit slow motion, if you slow it down a little bit, you can see a little bit. Just saying.
That's saying.
Don was like, yo, I'm not in this. Don't.
Yo, I think this is the first time I ain't got no comment, man. yo, oh man.
Yeah, man. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. All right, y'all. Let's turn the page a little bit. Let's get into some NCAA future hoops, right? And we said we were going to talk about a little bit about the draft and some of the lottery scenarios that are going on and rule changes. And are we for it? Are we not for it? Do we agree? Do we disagree? let's try this. Let's kick it into that right quick. Okay, here we go. You ready, Simba?
Yes, sir.
All right, right after this, we'll get into this with you. In the bonus, here we go.
Change where the tanking's happening.
That's exactly it. It changes where the tanking's happening. And to me, that's the issue here. Like, yeah, it's designed to stop teams from trying to be as bad as they possibly can. Sure, you no longer have an incentive to be the absolute worst because you actually get punished for that in a way. So you kind of want to be in that meaty middle of bad teams, like, yeah, 4th worst to 10th worst. And so fine, you could say it'll disincentivize being that bad. But one of the big issues this season, and with tanking in general, especially since they flattened the odds in 2018 or 19, whatever it wasn't just that bad teams were trying to be terrible. It's that mediocre teams were masquerading as bad teams because they now had a little more incentive to get in the mix, right? And I think all this system is going to do, to me, it's evidence that the NBA hasn't learned its lesson from what flattening the odds did a few years ago, where, yeah, you might have disincentivized the very worst teams, but you've moved some of the tanking to the middle, and by opening up the lottery to more teams, by further flattening the odds, you've actually given some of those more mediocre teams incentive to be worse. I think it's quite possible there would have been less tanking the next couple of years anyway. And the NBA has overreacted to what was a legitimate issue, but they might have been killing an ant with a sledgehammer here.
All right, well, they killing an ant with a sledgehammer, fellas. Do we like or do we not like the new lottery rules and how they're coming down hard on teams that they consider tanking? Simba, talk to us, man. Talk to us.
Well, I don't like it because it's confusing and stupid in a way, because the video clearly states that right, the worst team in the NBA, the worst record, they get penalized, right? They get penalized, whatever the case may be. If you think about it, the worst team in the NBA are already getting penalized because they're not going to the playoffs. You know, they're horrible. They're not winning any championship. So they're, in a way, they're getting penalized without any consequences. But now with this whole situation of them getting the higher picks and whatever the case may be, it's just I just feel like it's very dumb. Like I understand it's to prevent tanking, but they could always do what they always used to do, which is a one-word answer, which is a no. That's all. Instead of changing up the rules with the lottery picks and stuff like that, I think they should just if a team wants to tank and build a super team and stuff like that, all they have to do is say no. That's all, instead of implementing new rules and stuff like that. Like I said, we're the fans, we have to try to adapt to this. But at the same time, it's just what if us, for example, right? I'll use us in the show, for example. What if we just how they used to do it in the old school days? If you had the worst record in the league, if you're the top 3 worst team in the league, you guys go get a lottery pick and figure that who gets the first pick. But instead of now, they're trying to switch up the whole entire rules, look at it at different standpoints, give other teams a chance, which it makes no sense to me. That's the way I see the whole perception about it.
Av, your thoughts, man? What do you think of this new NBA 3-2-1 lottery system?
Well, let me say the rules of it, so that I don't know if everybody knows it. I might get it wrong, but generally this is what it is. So instead of being the 14 teams, they're now including the teams that were in the plan that don't make it. You know what I mean, to the playoffs. So I think it'll be 16 teams. So the lottery will be 16 teams deep, and what they do with the odds is that the 2 bottom teams, so the 2 worst teams for the lottery, they'll only get 1 ball within a thing. But the teams that are 4 to 10 of the teams that get the most balls, I think they'll have 3 each. So those would be the teams that actually have the best odds to win the higher picks and get the higher seeds. And they're saying that's to disincentivize wanting to be the very worst teams. You know what I mean? So you got teams. So it would keep a team like the Jazz, for example, who are actually kind of sort of decent if they really want to play to win. You know what I'm saying? But they have become tank masters, and that's why they continually get lottery picks. So we'll keep a team like that playing to win towards the end of the season as opposed to continuing to tank. Is it killing an ant with a sledgehammer? Probably. You know what I mean? But the ant is still dead. So I'm kind of cool with it. You know what I mean? Anything to get rid of the tanking, because that basically makes the games at the end of the season for the teams that aren't playoff teams. Tanking makes them pointless. Really, like there's nothing to watch. Good dude. Then you got dudes like Triple J. Oh, he's got all of a sudden has a season-ending injury and it's just not going to play. Like because the team wants to take. You know what I'm saying? Like tanking ruins it for fans. You know what I'm saying? And of those teams, so I feel like it's good. At least they're trying to fix it. I feel like a good fix would be just to flatten the odds completely. Everybody gets the same amount of balls in the lottery. You know what I mean? And whoever gets the first pick gets the first pick. But that's just me.
Simba, what's your thoughts after? Or I don't know if you have anything more you want to add on to this whole situation.
It's just like how we talked about like earlier on, Vic, about like how like certain teams in this new draft lottery system has like 8 spots like for players not to get traded, like the secure spots, right?
Yeah, in the expansion draft you're talking about.
Yeah. I still with that thing also, like I wanted to bring it up, but I forgot about it until you like mentioned it. Until it just came up to my head. It's just like I think 8 spots to secure 8 players on a team for the expansion draft is like a lot, right? Just as in my opinion, because that's half your team right there. That's half your team you're protecting for them to get traded. What if, like, hypothetically speaking, right? Like I'll use the Knicks for example, right? What if they protect like half their team, and like what if they're trying to get like McBride or Alvarado and they're still under contract with New York, but they're unprotected? How do they go along with that whole situation? If a player that's unprotected is still under contract with their team,
they get the contract.
Huh?
They get the contract.
Mm-hmm.
The player goes. The player goes.
Okay.
That kind of becomes a good thing too, because you might be like a team like, let's say a team like the Houston Rockets. Let's say the Houston Rockets want to get rid of Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without having to trade him, because there's nobody that's willing to trade. They could protect their 8 guys and not protect Kevin Durant. So the expansion team is going to be like, look, we're going to suck for the next 5 years anyway. You might need somebody to fill the seats. Let's grab up Kevin Durant. That gets that contract off your book. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all think, let me ask y'all fellas a question, right? Do y'all think that 8 protected player picks for the expansion draft is too much, or you think that's the right amount of numbers for a team to have? Because I think 8 players, like if you do 8 players, it's a lot. That's half your team.
Right.
But so now now the question is, do you think 8 is a good number for each team to have for the expansion draft, or do you think they should lessen it down more and make it more interesting?
No, I think 8 is good. It allows you to keep your core guys.
Yeah.
And, your young up and coming guys. And you just got to make some tough decisions. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to keep? This is using the Knicks. Do you want to keep Miles, or do you want to keep Alvarado? You know what I'm saying? You get those tough decisions like that, and then it also gives you the flexibility. Like I was saying, you might have an older star kind of guy. Like maybe the Cavs want to get rid of Harden, so maybe they'll, you know what I'm saying? Because of whatever happens in the playoffs. I'm just making up a scenario. So
yeah, but do you also think? Do you think that if they get the players under contract, do you think it'll create more cap space for their team to get other players if they want to, or go for in the off season or in the by the trade deadline?
Well, I mean, it depends too, and you got to consider not every team is going to protect 8 players. Not every team is even going to get. There's going to be some teams that might not even get nobody taken in the expansion draft. You know what I'm saying? because their players, they might not want their players. There might be some teams that lose 2 or 3 guys. So I don't know. Like you probably weren't. Yeah, you definitely weren't around when the expansion happened back in the day with Charlotte and Miami and all that. But we saw that. We saw guys like. I'm trying to think of who bounced in the expansion draft from different teams. Damn. I can't even think of anybody in particular. But it was like it's fringy guys, and you'll get like a borderline all-star kind of guy that'll go to a team and he'll end up being the star of an expansion team that wins like 18 games in the season. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as opening up cap space for the team, I mean, it depends on who goes.
Yeah, because like you said before, right? Like let's say you're Seattle or you're Vegas, right? You're the new owner of the expansion team, right? And I'm New York, right? So I use my 8 protected player picks on certain players, and you come and tell me, says, "Oh, I want Alvarado from your team, or I want Clarkson from your team." I give you Clarkson or Alvarado worth their contract. So let's say Clarkson is under $6 million contract for 1 year, right? Just for example. So if I give you Clarkson with his contract 1 year for $6 million, that means I save by giving up Clarkson. I save $6 million under me.
Yes. Yeah,
right?
that's clear.
That's also creating cap space in a way, right? So yeah, that's what it's smart in a way, but I also think it's very confusing, like with the whole teams and how many balls they get, how many picks they get, whatever the case may be. I think they should just keep it how it was, how it is, like old school.
No, but we're talking. The expansion draft is completely different from the. I was gonna say the expansion draft is you're not putting the two together, right? The expansion draft is completely different than the lottery draft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clarify. But I mean, both of those things.
Both
of those things are going to impact the NBA in the next 4 to 5 years, like crazy.
For sure.
Yeah, especially with the teams that's coming up in Seattle and Vegas too. So that's going to be part of the NBA. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward for it to see how it turns out. Maybe I'll have a difference in opinion when that happens and I try to understand it more. But then again, as to me, it's just with this whole lottery system, I think they should just keep it the way it is, like before.
Didn't they say too that the new teams are going to get automatic lottery picks or whatever, something to that effect? I don't know. I remember something to that.
I have no comment on that because I don't know the factual information on that one.
Which would be wild if you're a rookie, all-American superstar college player, and it's like, oh, guess what? You're going to the brand new team in Vegas.
Yeah,
that would kind of suck. Or maybe not.
What if they bought European players from around the world for the new teams? That would be interesting.
I don't know.
There's always going to be a good amount of them coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Every year they bring another, really super set of European players in. That's not going to stop.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, so let's turn it. Let's turn it, and it might be time to shut it down for now. I don't know if we're gonna go too much more. I think it's about that time, Av. Get ready. Let's take us out, bro.
All right, well, it's been a good show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lucky A. Smith out in the wilderness of North America doing this thing.
Yes,
but yeah, man.
You say?
A good show. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get into this Game 7 Cavs Raptors. I don't know what the score is right now. I gotta see.
They losing right now at 43-36.
I hope they lose.
Cavs are losing?
Yeah, Cavs are losing.
Wow. Nuts.
But yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your fam. You know what I mean? Show it to your moms. In the bonus, man. We out. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.